Coach Dave Hieb, your team returned from Florida. You went 3-5 down in Fort Pierce, but let's talk a little bit about before Florida. The Eagles played a doubleheader against North Central about a week before heading down south. How important was it to play games, be it in the Metrodome or outside, before heading south?
It's vital for us. We play some very good teams in Florida, and just the opportunity to be able to get in the Metrodome, work on some things. We're able to see what we have offensively, where we hit the ball pretty well, and I felt like we pitched fairly well. But give us an opportunity to see what we have going in, and we play some very good teams in Florida, so it gives us an opportunity to prepare for those teams and give us a better opportunity for success.
Despite the record and how you did on the field, you've been going down for 16 years now. What are the takeaways from going to Florida besides the wins and losses?
The biggest thing is the camaraderie of the team. This is where we develop our team. And we do a number of things throughout the year to develop team bonding, but this is the biggest piece. This is the time where we get everyone away for 8 to 10 days and really get to develop ourselves as a group. So it's a vital part of our program.
I know you had two players while in Florida hit over 350, in Taylor Kalaloa and Cody Durkee. Tell me about how you felt about their performances and other individuals who you thought excelled down south.
Those were guys that they were very consistent, and that's a big part of our program. Cody was hitting in the 2 slot throughout the week, and a valuable member being able to move runners up. Taylor hitting in the middle of the lineup, being able to hit well throughout that week and a half that really drove in a number of runs for us and helped us be successful. We had a couple guys who stepped up. For the most part, we had a number of guys who improved their status. It's kind of hard to say that. I say that almost everybody on the team improved their status, or someone has to step down, but that was not the case. As we had a number of guys who improved their status and gave us greater expectations for this year.
Tell me, before we jump to pitching, Durkee isn't a player who saw a lot of time last year on the field due to who you had last year. What did he do over the offseason to get into that 2 spot and play more consistently?
The biggest thing is that he's always been a good hitter. That's never been an issue with him. He played a bit more his freshman year. He did have some personal issues last year, but those are well beyond from a year ago, so that's not an issue anymore. But the biggest thing with him is he is very coachable. He's a hard worker. He's committed to our program, and because of those things, he's given himself an opportunity. He had a chance to show us what he could do, and he's been our most consistent middle infielder at this point, and especially hitting the ball. That's something that he excels at.
Tell me about pitching. Who stuck out in terms of on the mound this year?
So far, our number 1 guy, Andy Peterson, has thrown very well so far this year. He's still working on command. It's still early in the year, so there's some things that he's working toward. Corey Larson is another guy who's been pitching well. He's been pitching primarily out of the pen, but now he's going to be getting some more starting time. Tyler Campion has thrown very well, so he's been someone who has improved his standing. Our other starting pitchers, Josh Balzer and Mark Meredith, have pitched well. They still have things they need to work on. So we're building ourselves through that, and then Zach Markwith is going to be round out our starting pitchers. So we really won't go beyond 6 starting pitchers this year, and then we have a number of guys who are stepping up in the relief role.
You went random stat. You went 4-0 in night games while in Florida. What's that say to your desire to have lights on your field someday?
That is a very important thing for me. I just the thing I look forward to is not having to take guys out of class. Just the ability to be able to get outside, and I know that'll be something that our students will really enjoy when we get that opportunity to play night games here at Northwestern.
What was your one favorite thing to take away from the Florida trip this year?
Oh, gosh, there's so many, because probably the biggest thing is that how the players built together. It was fun to watch a group of guys hang out together, be together. You see friendships build, and where guys were, at the beginning of the year, maybe just kind of learning a little bit about the program, but now to really feel integrated, feel involved in the program, and to see the guys come back, and it's one unit, and that's the best part. It's just so much fun to see those guys come back as one unit, and especially this year. This year was the fastest trip. It was the most fun trip that we've had. Fast because it just went by so quickly. It was a lot of fun.